was an Aboriginal Australian from the Torres Strait Islands, which are a group of islands at the very top of Australia. Eddie became famous because of his role in fighting for the land rights of Indigenous Australians.
What are land rights?
That's a great question.
Well, land rights are the rights for Indigenous people to own a piece of land, since they were the first people to live in Australia.
Exactly.
Eddie believed that the original owners of the land, the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, should be allowed to own the land that their families had lived on for thousands of years before the British invaded. That's right, that's why Eddie was trying to prove that his people were the true owners of Australia.
But how did he do that?
Well, in 1981, Mabo made a big speech where he explained his people's beliefs and the true owners of Australia.
And guess what? One of the guys who heard this speech asked Eddie if he would like to challenge the government to decide who the true owners of the land really were, his people or the government.
And did he do that?
He sure did.
Wow, how long did it take?
Well, the Mabo case ran for almost 10 years.
That's a long time.
But on the 3rd of June in 1992, the government decided that terra nullius should not have been a thing in the first place.
This decision recognised that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were the original owners of Australia.
Since the Mabo decision, there have been thousands of native title claims. The Noongar people in Western Australia, Ngarrindjeri people in South Australia, and the Aboriginal peoples of the Wimmera region in Victoria are just a few of the groups who have been granted native title.
What happened next?
Well, you see, after the Mabo decision, the Australian Parliament, who are the people who make all of the big decisions about Australia, decided to create the Native Title Act in 1993.
What's that?
The Native Title Act says that Australian Indigenous people have certain rights and interests in many landmarks because of their traditions and customs.
Wow, Eddie must have been super happy with the way this turned out.
Well, sadly, Mabo never found out the result of his struggle. He died just 5 months before the High Court's decision was made.